With spring training just around the corner, the dawn of the 2020 Major League Baseball season will soon be upon us. But before all of that even begins, the MLB game development program in Europe is about to go in full swing. Our journey began last February in the warm climate of Valencia, Spain, where a select bunch of Spanish prospects were taken through the motions by our elite MLB coaching staff.
When I told my Spanish friends that I play baseball, I answered them, I like to play baseball. And I don't play football because football, all the people play football. And I don't want to be like the other persons. I like to be different.
I would love to play in the major leagues one day, or at least try and make myself better with this program.
In April of last year, the next European stop on the calendar brought us to France, where the French Baseball Academy hosted the MLB Cadet Camp in Toulouse.
Baseball French Federation and Major League Baseball have a partnership for a long time ago. So for us, it's very important to have the best coaches in the world. So for 1 week, for us to have this instruction and maybe to have a scouting program to see and watch the best players in France at this age. So maybe they have an opportunity to play in US someday.
I found that Major League Baseball was having a program here. I was really interested. I wanted to come here so I could see what they're doing, what can help me improve to get to that dream, to get to Major League Baseball or even Pro Ball. I was like nervous, excited, everything to come here. I'm really appreciating it and I'm loving my life here.
The following month, the band would fly high in the Czech Republic. The medieval city of Brno would be the setting, which had the perfect facilities for ensuring development of the sport in this region of Eastern Europe.
Right now we are on a Draci Brno field, which is probably one of the best complexes in Czech Republic. And we have a great Major League Baseball camp for 60 kids. The very important is to work hard and with good coaches and with good kids and start as soon as they can, let's say when they are 4 or 5 years old. And as they will do this program, they can have a chance to be better.
My baseball dreams are probably to get to the major leagues and play for the American Yankees.
Our next location brings us to the cadet camp in London, England, where it was Great Britain's turn to experience a week of intensive MLB training for young, aspiring British talent.
So we have about 50 people in the camp. That's split between about 35 baseball players and 15 or around about 15 softball players. It's here to do a number of things. I mean, number one, we want players to get better. We want them to receive excellent coaching. We want them to have a positive experience and continue their journey as talented young individuals.
A few weeks later, the European Development Tournament would come to London, where the best players Europe had to offer descended upon the very same location.
Today we start our Elite Development Tournament, and our goal was to bring in the best 90 players from throughout Europe in one spot so they could compete against each other, play the game, but also so our Major League scouts could come in and evaluate them.
It's fun to see, being an American, to come over here and see our game catch on and see the enjoyment that these kids have playing the game. And for me, that's been a lot of fun.
Every Major League organization is represented here, all 30 teams. And so the kids, I think, are a little bit nervous, but it's exciting for them. They normally don't get to play in front of this many MLB personnel.
And there would also be an extra bonus with the addition of the London series to the schedule, as the Yankees and Red Sox were in town to help create an even bigger baseball buzz.
So this entire event is about a celebration of baseball, and it's about making emotional connections between kids and their parents and this game. We have kids out here today that love this game as much as any kid in Japan or in America, and so this is their chance to play on a big stage, right next to the biggest stage that we're going to have for European baseball that's going to happen on Saturday and Sunday when the Red Sox and Yankees get here.
By the time July rolled around, MLB found itself in the northeastern corner of Italy, where the game development staff were joined by a certain Hall of Fame catcher.
I've always had a passion for growing the game, especially in the European sector. Obviously, Italy, being an Italian-American.
Mike Piazza was here Monday and Tuesday. It was exciting because I see he in some videos on YouTube, and he was a very good player.
For me, it's just a passion I've always had, and so when I get to come out and help with events like this and help kids, it's always been very rewarding for me personally.
I tell my friends from school that I play baseball. No, it's not very popular in Italy, but I think hopefully in a few years will become.
Hopefully soon we'll have a native-born Italian, star in the major leagues.
In August, Poland would be the unlikely setting in the unlikely town of Kutno, where a state-of-the-art baseball facility could be found, named after a famous Hall of Fame legend of Polish descent.
Very few people know, outside of this little town, that there was a facility in Kutno, Poland, that was built in 1995 that has 5 fields. It's a complex, has housing for 60 players. It's an amazing place. The Stan Musial Stadium this week, we invite players from Poland, and they come here and they can get in front of some major league coaches and scouts and show what they can do.
My baseball dreams are to be good enough to play in States, because I think in United States you have the best chance to play pro baseball.
We are excited and looking forward to the first Polish-born player to break into the major leagues.
September would mark this summer slowly drawing to a close as the program migrated towards the German city of Regensburg for the MLB European All-Star Game.
Welcome to Germany!
Das war sehr gut.
We're here in Regensburg, Germany for the Major League Baseball All-Star Cadet Camp. We had previous events throughout Europe where we identified the best young players, the next generation players. We brought the best 50 here to Regensburg for a week of intensive practice and games to showcase their skills to the scouts, but also prepare them for the next level of baseball, hopefully bridging the gap between European baseball and US baseball on the college side or the professional side in the future years for them.
Right now, Max Kepler is a German player for the Minnesota Twins. He's playing right field and he's having a phenomenal season this year. He's hitting more than 30 bombs and he's an inspiration to all of us, and he's the only one who really made it to the big leagues. Hopefully I'll be the next German playing baseball, and hopefully I'll be the first German to win the World Series.
That Regensburg program enabled the Major League staff to select and invite Europe's top prospects stateside for a college tournament in the state of Arizona, pitting the best the continent had to offer against some of the best college players in the US of A.
It's great. Baseball is a global game. This is a global team and facing some of the best that USA has to offer, but it's an incredible opportunity for these guys to see the pinnacle of college baseball, to see what they can strive to be at and where they belong too.
In Holland and Europe, there are other scouts, and here there are more scouts than everywhere. It's USA, right?
They belong on this stage. They know they belong on this stage, and it's going to be really exciting for everybody to see them showcase their skills.
At the end of the 2019 baseball season, Minnesota's Max Kepler returned to his roots in Germany to where it all began for him, and to give something back to the baseball community.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Thank you so much.
Proving that the European Game Development Program can indeed inspire the youth of tomorrow. And as we move forward to 2020, the future of baseball seems to continue to shine bright from both sides of the pond.